things that are electrical, don't they? The technical team are on it. They've turned it off and on. Just keep the...
That's
Tom is our technical team, which is slightly concerning. He's just said, I'm just going to switch it on and on and off and on. And it should work.
I mean, I had an extra one on my strand. I think it just, because it depends how big they are, as
right,
to,
okay.
you know, the length of the strands. So you'll, you know, I'd think you'd at least get 8 and maybe 9, or just depending, you know, because they're all going to be different. That's the beautiful thing. You could order 2 strands and they'd just be completely different. I mean, you're getting something completely and utterly unique with these.
Right, we're not staying anywhere near £1,000. Minute clock coming in. Heather, Vanessa, Rachel, Northamptonshire, Suffolk, Claire, Lorna, Janice, Angela, Davinia, well done. Maker in Swansea, Valentina. If you already knew, like Debbie, I want these half an hour ago before we'd even really shown them. I'm getting them. I'm checking out now. I don't care, I've got to have them. There's sometimes like, all right, just put your trust in, Tom. Trust our process, trust producer. You know that we're not going to be anywhere near the prices that that we show you as comparisons, because we, like we said with Amber, we have great connections. We cut out the middlemen. We'd rather not bring it to you than bring you quality that you don't expect for prices that you aren't used to. We'd rather say, look, we're just not going to bring pearls. There are plenty of other gemstones out there. We'll just bring you something else. We'll see what we can find a deal on. But pearls has sort of been our staple. You know, jade, pearls, amber was years ago. These are all ones that we rely on as, especially people who make to sell. I know people who have built their whole business around selling pearl jewellery.
Because, you know, wedding business, wedding jewellery is very, very big, big in the industry. And being able to offer something like this, which you'd usually see in a designer boutique for thousands of pounds. I mean, how amazing is that? You must never undersell them. I'm not saying that, you know, you have to charge thousands of pounds, but never undersell them, because then people won't believe that they're real, and they most certainly are.
Oh, absolutely. They aren't just real, they are the best of their kind, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are.
They're not just, oh, it's a real, it's the high luster. They've been named high luster for a reason. They are the absolute creme de la creme, and Tom has half the price. £499 is still not your price. Thank you to everybody who's coming in earlier. Right, we're going to do it. Minute clock is in. Everything coming out of this, we want to make sure that they are worn. You said the pearls need to be worn. They need to be out there. Pearls need to be worn. You know, pearls love being worn. How do I care for my pearls? Because I know a lot of people, like you said, you wear shell pearls. A lot of people are a bit scared sometimes and nervous about wearing pearls. No, it's fine. It just lasts on first off. So, you know, if put your makeup and your creams and everything on, then put your pearls on. And then when you, at night, take your pearls off before you wash. And you just don't want to get kind of chemicals and things on there. You don't want to be spraying your perfume directly on them. You know, just look after them. But you don't have to baby them. You know, they're perfectly fine to go out in the rain and to wear. You don't want to get in the swimming pool and get chlorine on them. And you know, obvious things. You don't want to anything like that. But you know, you don't have to baby them. You just look after them, and they're going to retain that beauty. They look amazing. Who wears pearls in a pool? Me. Me, I wear pearls everywhere. I just won't put my arms in and just be like this. Yeah. Swimming with Freddie, is it? What's his name? Freddie the dolphin. Look at my pearls. He's gone now. $299. Oh, that's a cracking price. Wow, that's much cheaper than I thought. Absolutely. I was thinking when we were talking about this at the start of the show, well, there you go. Yeah, Julie said $399. And Julie, I know that you are one of our regular buyers, Julie and Warmly. $399 would have been amazing. Tom had to go one better than that, didn't he? He asked everybody to say, actually, I can go one better than that, £100 lower. This is a brand new strand of pearls. Janice has just bought 3. Swansea's just bought 2. Well done, everybody, multi-buying. £299. Brand new strand. Oh, I think Heather has similar. She says, I have these. They are beautiful. If you've bought a similar strand in the past, they are absolutely amazing. They are a brand new strand to us today, so you must have one that potentially has been similar. Can you put that message on our our screen. Sorry, can you see that?
I can't see that with my glasses on.
I bought these pearls from JM some time ago, and just take them out and stare at them. They are absolutely amazing. I only buy my pearls from JM. It's actually worrying, the fact that all these people, you know, who come to JM, you rely on us for your pearls, and you're saying we're not going to be seeing Charlie Barrett, we're not going to be seeing him for the near future. These high-end pearls.
I was joking about panic buying pearls because I don't know if you guys, a lot of our viewers have been with us for a long time, but when we used to have Friendly Plastic, and I used to love making with Friendly Plastic, and they stopped manufacturing it. So I've still got 2 drawers full of Friendly Plastic because I don't like the thought that I'll have an idea and I don't have the materials. And I especially love pearls. So I'm joking panic buy, but I did just any pearl strand that I could afford, I've bought.
Yeah. Well, we've put it on split pay as well for you. So today, if that means, you know, that sways your decision, and it means that you're able to invest in like a really high-end, high-luster pearls, whether it be for bridal jewellery, whether it be for yourself, for your loved ones, for your family, if you are making to sell, keep one for yourself. Please keep one. Pick your favourite one, keep it, because they are so special.
It's kind of legacy, really.
Oh, it is.
You know, like your babies are babies right now. But one day they'll be 18 and 16, and you know, I know that seems a long time away, but in the scheme of things it isn't, said the old granny. But you know, so you have got those special pieces. Like I've got my special box I've spoken about before, and I put them in there. And now my daughter is like 17, she's going to be 18, so she's going to have those things.
These are your treasure chests.
Treasures.
These are your treasure chests.
The treasures. So they are passed down, and she'll often go to me, oh well, I can have that, can't I? You know, you'll get that for me, because she almost takes it for granted. She's in the bubble. Yeah.
Oh, we all are. We're in this bubble where we think this is normal. This is so far from normality. Can I remind you, elsewhere, one of these we saw on a necklace for 400 and something
pounds.
Which
is not bad.
400, 800, 1200, 1600. 1800. I mean, you do the math. This is absolutely bonkers that we're under £300. Maker, Heather, Vanessa, Rachel, Northamptonshire, Suffolk. There are so many of you who have got these in your baskets. That is absolutely bonkers. Oh, we have people messaging in. Literally, in the last minute, look at how many messages we've had. We'll do it all as a... Oh, this is from the last few shows. We have messages all the time about people who have had amazing valuations. I bought a Koi Pearl 129 at JM. It was a commission, sold on for 850. Morning, ladies. I bought a strand of your pearls, took the strand into a jeweller's. Not made up. He valued it at £500. I paid nowhere near that. That was from Heather. I popped into a crafty shop the other day and was really surprised to see small nugget pearls for £49. Prices are going up fast for pearls, says Olga. Thanks to you, Carol, my pearls are now selling. You told me to increase my prices. That's so true. You mentioned this earlier. Please do not go low thinking, oh, well, you know, I got them for this price, therefore I'm going to sell them for that. They won't believe that they're real. If you increase your prices, Vera, I'm so pleased. That's a brilliant tip for everybody. My daughter had a shock when her 6 to 7 millimetre pearls, hand knotted with sterling silver clasp, were valued at £150. They cost me £30 to make.
Yeah.
Here's another one. I purchased the multicolour Akoya made earrings valued at £350 and they sold. Gloria, the proof is in the pudding.
2 pearls.
It makes our life so easy because we can sit here and just enjoy this, and we know you get an amazing deal. We know that you know you're getting an amazing deal. The only thing that sometimes concerns me slightly is that I feel that I have to justify a lot why we're so low. It's a nice position to be in. If I've got a job in a jeweller's, I'd be like, oh gosh.
But you know, there was a documentary years ago about Gemporia, and that, you know, is our umbrella channel, and about how we just weren't popular with other jewellers because it was kind of letting the cat out of the bag that they will put on a 400% margin, and whereas we cut out all the middlemen, so we're in a better position than them anyway. But it isn't anything different than necessarily than what you're. Yeah, so you know, you might see this knotted in a boutique jeweller's, and I'm not saying it's not worth £3,000. I think it is personally. And if someone wants to pay me £3,000 to make them, I wouldn't think that I was doing anything wrong.
Yeah.
But we get so used to these prices. So £299 is absolutely ludicrous for a strand like this.
Why is the clock on the screen?
It's going lower now I've said that.
Are we going back up? Are we going back up?
Yeah,
have you found the button that goes back up? Right, I'm popping these away. This is crazy. If you take anything off this, I am thrilled for everybody who's already got involved. This is where I said you're going to wish you got involved earlier. Look, they come in the beautiful pouch as well. This gorgeous, almost like display cabinet of pearls. Imagine having this. Because it's pieces like this that might also sell your other pieces.
Yeah, definitely.
So you could have this and say, right, you know the lady who was making her room for the clients, area for clients. Yes. You come in and say, right, these are the ranges of pearls that I can offer you, and you can work from.
Open the boxes.
Have a look, pick out your pearl. You could create really bespoke pieces for people, and you then have different ranges. You don't need to just be, like you said, you have those pieces on your stall that draw people in, and you say, what is that? You talk about this, you might sell one, but it might also push your other pearl jewellery that you have on your stand for lower prices.
Yeah, definitely. And I think, you know, these pieces that you're making are one of a kind.
No, I'm not ready. I thought we were staying at £300. I thought that was our price. £25 a pearl. £25 a pearl. That's when it sounds crazy. Fireball, high luster, this colour, everything. I mean, wow. £25 a pearl. Forget the fact that it is high luster. It is this. I mean, we see strands at £2,000, haven't we?
Oh, Dave went to a show, and he just took the cameraman because he wanted to prove, and he was asking this lady about how much all the pearls were, and this was wholesale.
Yeah,
they were so expensive.
How much more would we have to charge? Can I show you that picture, Chris? Look, there you go. There it is, with the price £1,980. £1,980 for that strand. Four-way split pay, $199. Leslie just bought 2. Virginia bought 2. Janice bought 3 before we even dropped the price earlier. I bet you were over the moon with your purchase. Swansea got 2. Kim's there. Well done, Kim in Hampshire. We've got Gillian, we've got Heather, we've got Vanessa, Rachel, Northamptonshire. Karen's now on the line. Lorna, Angela, Suffolk, Maker in Northamptonshire. Seriously, this is now, it's not how much you're spending, it is how much you're saving. I understand that £200 obviously is a lot of money. It is. But now you've got it on split pay for the level of pearls that you are getting. This is exceptional value for money from my knowledge on pearls. I mean, that is just crazy. High luster. These are freshwater brought pearls. This is naturally occurred. These aren't, treated or enhanced to be this colour. They are absolutely standout pearls.
They're just, honestly, they're breathtaking. And I see a lot of pearls, but these are, dreamy.
Oh, again, the cameras and the lighting is actually probably the worst environment, isn't it? to show them. If they look good here on screen, can you see there on the light box? It's more of a natural light source, so it's a darker environment. So, for example, when it's outside in sunlight, like one light source, that's what you're going to see. In here, we've got quite a lot of lights.
We've got lots of...
they tend to bleach out the colours. So to be able to see them looking this good on camera, honestly, you're going to be over the moon with your purchase. Get them home. They've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. See them for yourself. Do your research. Have a look at Fireball Pearls, because I think that name Fireball has been left off the graphics. And trust me,
so do I.
If they put Fireball on the graphics, these would have been $4.99 done. It would have been $4.99. This is so good. Well done, Virginia. She's just got 3 of these. Yes. Yes, please. Sorry, I haven't got a great neckline on for these today, but...
Oh, look. Aren't they beautiful, aren't they?
Gosh. Spaces in between, links in between. Do you know earlier on we had that gorgeous, big, chunky 14 grams silver
Yeah, that's the one.
Link.
That would be amazing with these.
You want something chunky between, don't you? If you're going to be bougie. Now that we are at this price, I remember, when you made that bracelet, I thought, you've been very extravagant putting them all together. At £200, you could do it. You could put them together.
Oh, yes. I mean, I mean, if Susie sells a lot of her pearl jewellery, and she was in here the other day. We saw each other. And we haven't seen each other since Ivy House. It was lovely to see her. And she was looking at a piece of jewellery that I'd made, and it was a pearl piece. And she went, "I'd sell that for." I can't remember how much it was. And I went, "Would you?" Because I don't make to sell anymore. If someone asks me to, I'll make them something. But
you're in the JM bubble now, aren't you?
I'm in the blooming bubble. I am. So yeah, I mean that would be hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds to buy.
Oh, right. We are looking on last of stock. How many are left, Tom? Look at how many people have got it in the basket. We had 100.
Did we?
100. Okay.
We've only got
25 left. Third of the stock left. We've got more than enough of you have got it in your basket.
What?
We're going lower. We want them all to go. We love this as much as you do. Because Debbie's here today, we wanted to do this absolutely crazy price.
Oh, even a pound cheaper than that is amazing.
Look at what Debbie's made. I mean, this is just stunning. With amber.
And to be honest, that's not a lot of effort and what I had in front of me.
You did that in 20 minutes.
Yeah, in 20 minutes, and it just speak for themselves.
I have a 40-litre box of pearls. Many like these. A jeweller I know keeps upping the offer, and the entire box stands at 5k at the minute. I can wait.
Oh, 5k? That's no way.
He needs to double that, doesn't he? He needs at least
5k.
Deborah, you keep hold of that.
He knows. 5k? No way.
I mean, wholesale, if you go to a trade show, that strand, again, that we showed earlier, remember, was £2,000.
No, that's wrong.
Tom is not happy with that jeweller's offer.
He's not happy with it at all. I'm not either. 5,000 for a 40-litre box of pearls. He's having a laugh.
Do you know what I'd love to see? Our Tom on Deal or No Deal. You'd be hilarious against the banker on the phone, wouldn't you? Just the way he's talking now in the gallery. You're having a laugh, up your offer.
He would.
Oh dear.
The suspense is killing me. I thought this was like a 799 strand or something.
I know!
We've done it for that before.
We were all quite happy sitting here talking about this at 999, at £1,000. Here we are under 200. Please know that if we'd have done 999 to 199, I think everybody would be like, what? Mm. Julie, remember, she wanted a cheeky 399. Julie, you could get two strands already. Yeah, remember, the Vera gave you a little bit of advice earlier, Tom. If you sell them higher, you might actually up your prices. You might actually sell more because people start questioning whether they're real the lower you go. This is what I mean. This is what makes my life hard, is that I'm having to justify to you how we're so low. Tom, this is crazy. £50 off. Right, we are absolutely done. Price per pearl. Do the maths. Have a look. You still got 30 days. Do not wait now. Get them home and do what so many of our viewers have done and get them valued for insurance purposes, because we cannot replace them at 149. We cannot go back out there and get these at 149. Like you said, this has taken years and years and years and years. Each of these pearls has taken years and years. Imagine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you said you had 9 on yours, so 8, 9 pearls. I mean, that is a lot of work to be able to put together a strand.
Absolutely a lot. You know, it's disrespectful to the little pearls. Don't listen.
We should literally be going, right, okay, let's chop these up now. They're 150 each. Let's chop these up and they're 150 each. We sell them individually. That whole strand, £149.
If you put one of those on a long line necklace, a sterling silver, let's say, long line necklace, and you just did one with a sterling silver head pin or however you're going to do it, and you charged £199, that would still be cheap and might be questionable about whether it was real.
What price would you think then is a good price to go in at for one of those?
I would charge it if I was still doing my stall at between £250 and £300.
I suppose it depends where you're selling, doesn't it? If you approach what I would potentially be thinking of doing, I've got a new gorgeous bridal shop that's just opened near me. Go into there, show them some of your jewellery. Have them in a little cabinet in a local bridal shop.
Hotels, bridal shops. Some jewellers, like gallery type jewellers, where you can have a cabinet in there where people are going for something different. Go to artisan fairs, like proper craft fairs, not the school fete, but you know, places like that where people will pay for something beautiful and unusual. And you know, crumbs, you're going to get your money's worth if you're making to sell. But even as a gift, what can you get for £150 that you would want to pass down?
Even if I go into my local shopping precinct and I'm going into the run-of-the-mill jewellers and you've got £100 to spend, you can't really get anything. Even the catalogue shops now, if you're looking at, like you say, something unusual, something that people know, something that people recognise. It's pearl. We're not trying to, you know, we're not trying to say to you, oh, this is something that is incredibly different and unique and rare and you've never heard of it before. We all know pearls.
Of course we do.
And we all know that this is the absolute creme de la creme. There's always going to be a place in the market for your perfectly spherical, your round. They're always going to be valuable and expensive. But trust me, at the moment, the market leaders are the Baroques, the high lusters, this shape. And if you're pairing them with, you know, some of your really lovely high-end stones, maybe we had some of the diamonds on the show, didn't we? Put them with whatever birthstones or... Yeah, go for
Tanzanite, you know, imagine Tanzanite and pearl necklace. I mean, it's making jewellery you can't afford to buy. And quite often I will make jewellery I can't afford to buy for myself, not because I love jewellery. You know, people say, oh, well, you wouldn't want jewellery as a present because you make jewellery. I love jewellery. I love wearing it. I love buying it. I love making it. So I would definitely make something for myself with this.
Well, that's going to cost you less than £20, that pearl. That pearl is costing you less than £20.
What an amazing deal.
Do you know, I mean, earlier on, it's crazy that we were talking about gifts for teachers or gifts for people. That's £20. 3 of our mums, we're all going to club in and put together, you know, all 4 of you put in a fiver, chip in, and you can get your teacher like the most, imagine, I mean, please don't,
you spend 20
That's when it starts to get ridiculous, £20.
£20 on a good bottle of wine.
Yeah.
£20 for a bottle of wine and £20 for that seems really ludicrous when you put it that way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's not say any more about that.
I'm curious to know what Susie would charge for one of these. I'm sure she had them, Christine in Devon.
I was saying that, I am too, because Susie sells a lot. And as I said earlier, I don't know if you heard me, but she came in the studio and I had some jewellery and she went, I'd sell it for, and I can't remember what it was, and it was much more than I thought, because she's current in selling
She's in it,
jewellery.
Well, the prices have gone up, we know, for everything, hasn't it? So to be able to still get this at 149, you mentioned that hundreds of pounds ago. Get this whilst it's at this price.
I know, right?
Because it's only going to go up, and here we are now at like hundreds of pounds lower, £149. Remember, the market hasn't changed, the situation hasn't changed, we still can't get any more. I know that you were saying it's all changed in the world of pearls recently.
If you just want to disregard absolutely everything that we've just said, there's one reason to get these. They are blooming gorgeous. They are absolutely stunning. If you love pearls, and you know, most of our viewers know everything we've said, they watch, they know, these are, they're stunning. I love them.
I saw, there's another, do they come in the box? Yes, they do. That would be worth £25. You're right, you're not wrong there, Carol-Anne. You get the box as well. It's beautifully plush. It's like this lovely sort of velvet touch feel. You then also have little seat belts, Tom calls them. Little snaps.
Oh, I love that.
To keep them all nice and secure, little snaps. If you're making a bracelet or whatever jewellery you want to make, you're going to be able to keep them lovely and secure. If you're just looking at your strand for ages, even if you're thinking, I'm not quite sure what I want to do with them yet, get them. If you're just starting your jewellery making journey, keep them in the box. That is a beautiful gift though, isn't it?
I can imagine that as a present for me.
Wow. Ups the value again, having them in the box, doesn't it? If you're making to sell, or like you said, sell the box. If you do want them in the display box as well, it's an extra £20.
That's stunning, isn't it?
Really beautiful. Well done, everybody who's been multi-buying. I'm so, can you believe that you can come in and multi-buy on this? I mean, it is wild, isn't it? Who was it that was talking about? Oh, it was the bride's dress, bride shopping with my friend the other day. They had closing down sales, so everything was half price.
Oh my goodness.
But I was like, oh, that's fine, then you get 2 dresses. We're still talking about thousands of pounds. And we were joking, saying, oh, well, you can get 2, you can get 2. This is what is brilliant. Because in that environment, you would joke going, fireball, high less than pounds. Oh, I'll get 2.
Exactly.
Like, you actually can check out on 2s and 3s.
Wedding jewellery. I mean,
wow.
My daughter had a prom, and the prom place is up above the wedding shop. So
Proms are like weddings now, aren't they?
I'm sat there waiting for her, looking at all the brides. I thought I could do this job. I could do this. Because I thought they all looked beautiful. Yeah. And there's a cabinet of jewellery, and I couldn't believe how much it was expensive it was. And it wasn't even like, some of it wasn't even real pearl, and it was like £150 for a tiara with plastic, but whatever they were, glass pearls. And I was like, what? Have they seen JewelleryMaker?
No.
You know, they can start making jewellery and make their own.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I was telling her, I had my Sewing Street hat on, and she was saying that the veil was from £250. And I said, I'll make you one.
Yeah.
I'll make you one. I made mine. It's easy. I'll just show you. Yeah. So you do have that head when you are a maker. Like it is a skill, and it's brilliant. And yes, you absolutely go for it. Anybody who has the chance of having the ability to pearl knot them or put them into earrings, we just do it, and we're so lucky that we have these skills. But yeah, people pay a lot of money for those items. We're into single figures as predicted. It's very, very busy. There's still 35 of you who are thinking about it. I understand, you know, it is still £150, but don't wait too long, because that will sell out. If you really want it, we've got it on split pay at £37. For £40, you know, you can get it home. It's got that 30-day money-back guarantee. You can see it for yourself, take it to a jeweller, do a bit of research, get it valued, do whatever you need to do. But trust me, I'd love to hear from you if you do get it valued. Love to hear from you, because that is ridiculously low. It was supposed to be $299, if I'm being honest with you, and with half the price of our price. So say no more. That is amazing. Oh, where's today gone? It's already 5 to 12.
It's been amazing today.
It's flown. It's flown. In the next hour as well, by the way, we have got... Is this as well in the next hour?
Yeah. Hummingbird.
I love hummingbirds.
So do I. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with hummingbirds. I've got one tattooed on my leg.
Have you?
I'm that obsessed with them.
Oh, I love hummingbirds. They are absolutely amazing. Look, you've got the gorgeous, delicate earrings, and you've also got the hummingbird. Fabulous. So is that a pendant? What is this?
Yeah,
then?
So you get the connector. I've just I've put his tail feathers and added some lucite flowers. So you get, yes, look at that. And it's encrusted with all different colours. So it's like a beautiful medley of colours. Just what you when you think of a hummingbird. And you also get the strand, don't you?
Yeah, you do. So you get that gorgeous strand
to
make a necklace. I think it is. It does look like kunzite. Wow, 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 but we were. That is coming up along with the set of gemstones and sterling silver hummingbird earrings, which are absolutely adorable as well.
Cute? They're lovely, aren't they?
Absolutely beautiful. Is there anything else you want to do before we go to the break? Yeah, minute clock to close on the pearls. And then we're going to see more demos with Debbie in the last hour. Any questions that you have, get them in, of course. Oh, well done, everybody who's managed to get anything today. It's been wild, hasn't it? That strand is just amazing. Your high luster, white freshwater Baroque pearls. Today, just £149. We were quite happy talking about these at £1,000 earlier on. And I never predicted that we'd end up so low. I think it was Julie who messaged earlier on. We said, right, have a guess. Where do you think we're going to close? And I think she predicted $399. We have absolutely smashed that today. And she thought that was a cheeky deal.
She did.
She went, a cheeky price, please. $399 will do.
She did.
I can't see the names on the screen now because they've all sort of, well, there's loads of names on the screen. I can't see if Julie's there. But everybody who has managed to get one, well done. There's still over 30 of you for the last, well, less than 10. Less than 10. Have a think over the break. Don't wait too long, though. I know we've been talking about that for a long time, so now is the chance to check out your baskets. 4-way split pay, high luster, amazing strand at £149. Well done. Don't go anywhere because we're coming back with lots of lovely kits and the hummingbirds and strands and all sorts. So stay where you are. We are back in just a couple of minutes.
It's easy to stay in touch with JewelleryMaker. You can like our Facebook page and join our community of over 69,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions. You can also find us on Instagram and even TikTok. Make sure you get involved and stay up to date with JewelleryMaker. Shopping with JewelleryMaker couldn't be easier. You can shop via our website at www.jewellerymaker.com, where you can watch our live shows and see all the products from that day. We also have a huge amount of products on our website, from your jewellery room essentials to gemstones, tools, precious metals and much more. You can download and shop on the go with our JewelleryMaker app. Simply head over to your app store and search JewelleryMaker. Alternatively, you can contact our UK-based call centre 24 hours a day on 0800 644 655. Shopping made easy at JewelleryMaker.
Want to know what's going on in the next show? Then head over to our website. Click on the TV guide. This will tell you who's presenting, which guest we have joining us, along with what's going on in each hour. If you ever miss a show, you can catch up by clicking on the day you missed and then click Watch This Show. You can also view what product was on and if it's still available to buy. Catch up on JewelleryMaker.
Here at JewelleryMaker, we only charge one P&P throughout the day. You can add as many items to your basket and check out and still only be charged once. Once you've checked out the first time and want to order again, you simply add the item to the basket and click on the Combine Order button. Remember, standard P&P is $3.95. Charges may differ outside the UK. Or upgrade to our premium option of $5.95. Shopping made easy on JewelleryMaker. Jewellery makers, did you know that you can purchase as many times as you like throughout the day and you'll only be charged one postage and packaging fee? No matter the size, weight or quantity of your order, how many times you check out that day, we will still only charge you that single P&P. Keep things simple on JewelleryMaker. Here at JewelleryMaker, we're always looking ways to make your shopping experience better. That's why on certain items, we've got split pay, where you can spread the cost over 2, 3 or 4 months at no extra cost to you. So you can buy your way with split pay.
Every day, our experts will bring you a wealth of knowledge. They'll take you through the steps of making projects and feature fabulous tips along the way. Whether you're new to jewellery making or a seasoned professional, you are sure to learn something new. We are live every day from 8 a.m. until 1 p.m. and you can also watch back all of the demonstrations featured on the show on our YouTube channel.
Have you purchased one of our projects and want to download the instructions? Then simply log into your account at JewelleryMaker.com. Go to your order history, find your order and click on Download Content. From there you can save to your computer or print off a copy. Please note that your project sheet will be available once your order has been dispatched. JewelleryMaker. Create, wear, share.
Did you know that when you purchase with JewelleryMaker, you have a 30-day money-back guarantee? Happy shopping with JewelleryMaker.
Our friendly and knowledgeable help team are available 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. If you have a question or query, contact us on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Alternatively, you can email or drop us a direct message on our Facebook page. JewelleryMaker, happy to help.
Our UK-based call centre is always on hand to assist you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Hello, welcome back, welcome back. I'm just looking at the detail on these earrings. These are so beautiful, Debbie, aren't they?
Lovely.
Have you seen them before?
No.
These are all new. Michael Wolf, what are you doing here? Hello. He's on JewelleryMaker today. Our Michael Wolf's in the building. He's come to say hello to us all.
He's doing a little dance. He's entertaining us.
Oh yeah, me and Michael Wolf are wanting to do an album. Do you remember when we did our songs in lockdown?
Didn't you do? Did you Shallow or did I Dream?
Yeah, we did.
I love that one.
We did.
They did
saying
Shallow.
We were going to do an album. Anyway.
Yeah, I would buy that album.
There we go. We're going to start like a list. We're going to see if Gemporia will invest in us to do it, and we'll bring it on the channels. Obviously, that's the dream.
I'd love you to do that.
Okay, this hour, hummingbirds. I mean, you do love hummingbirds. You've got a tattoo of a hummingbird.
I love hummingbirds. Can I just point out that the blue topaz in the middle are how they actually are.
Facing in.
And obviously I had all of them, so I must have tipped them out and then just set them and not realised that I've set one from each pair. Do you see what I mean? So they face into your head. They don't both face left or right. I've just done that.
Now, these are... I can't believe I'm saying this, but if you want to make your first piece of jewellery, I mean, these are really simple pieces of jewellery to make, aren't they?
It's basically a three-prong setting, which you can't really see. So what I'm going to do is show you with a similar setting that I found in an old, this was actually in my scrap pot, it was an old ring.
It's a bit bigger.
That's bigger, just so that I can talk you through different ways. It's basically holding it. Holding it is the difficult thing when you're dealing with something that little. So I'm going to go through different tools and different ways to hold it while you're setting it.
I'll show you on the earring. If we go really, really close, then you'll be able to see, because they are beautiful and delicate, but there's a prong at the top and two prongs at the side for you to be able to set your gemstone, which, don't worry, you don't need to go out shopping trying to find the right size gemstone. You get your gemstones included in the kit as well. And then the beautiful detail of your sterling silver hummingbird, as well as your butterfly backs. You get everything all included there in the kit. Now, these are going to be amazing value for money. We've got some of the most popular gemstones as well. And they are all lovely quality, aren't they?
They're beautiful. What I really love about this as well is because you've got that loop on the bottom of your hummingbird, if you don't want to use your gemstone and mount for your hummingbird, like say you think, oh, I'd really like to put a pearl on the bottom of there, then you can do that, because you can just take it off the jump ring and use the gems for something else and add a different gemstone. And for the price these are going to, you could get a couple and do that with if you wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, this is really versatile. Then you can use them. What size are the stones in here? Are they 6x4s? 3x5s, they're 3x5s, and they are really lovely gemmy gems. Look, they are really lovely quality. The clarity is amazing, faceted as well. So I've got amethyst here. I've got the greens, peridots. They look like lovely topaz, garnets, and aquamarine, I believe. They are absolutely gorgeous. So some of the most popular gemstones as well. And I think they're really nice everyday drop earrings, aren't they?
Definitely. And also, a lot of people have like multiple piercings, don't they?
Yeah.
So these would be quite nice to be in a second or third piercing with that little drop.
I want a second piercing.
Or a couple
I really want one.
Different colours.
Yes.
You know, in your ear. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Or if your hair's up. And I know a lot of people don't like long dangly earrings, but you get that nice kind of, it's not a stud, it's a bit more elegant, but you get that lovely moment of colour.
Oh, I love them. I absolutely love them. They are bargains, by the way. They are absolutely bargains. I know that we've had a lot of higher end items today. We've had pieces that are absolutely phenomenal value for money, but, you know, would set you back a little bit more. This is going to be one that I think you should just add to your order. That's how good they're going to be.
Yeah, they are. It's a good price.
They do look a little bit like kingfishers as well, don't they?
I think it could be a kingfisher. I saw a kingfisher really close up once, and they are breathtaking, the colours of those birds.
Nice.
And I think sort of, it could be, couldn't it? It could be whatever bird you want it to be in that elk, because a kingfishers are very similar to a hummingbird, just a sort of a bit of a long beak and that lovely shape to the wings. So, yeah.
Do you have a favourite? Is there a colour that you want to start with? A gemstone that you want to start with?
I really
like.
I like the peridot, and I've put the peridot on our fancy lady.
Here we go. Let me.
Our ladies.
Oh no, I don't need to move over. We've got lovely Jan on cameras here. So you've got that gorgeous green. Should we start with the? What's that? Oh, okay. So should we start with the peridots? All inspired by the hummingbird necklace, which I don't know whether we've got a picture of it. This is it. What's the designer?
Is it Alex Monroe? So he's the bumblebee guy. He does beautiful nature-inspired designs. He does little hedgehogs and all different things. So you can see that's very, very similar to our little hummingbird.
Yes, and that's £135.
Yeah.
That is £135. Does it have any gemstones? No. We are going to knock that out the water, trust me. This is going to be amazing. Shall we start even lower than that? 135 would have been brilliant on that website. I know a lot of people that love that necklace. We're under 50. We are under 50 for your earrings. You've got obviously your stud backs with your butterflies. You've got your lovely drop. If I just wanted to take that loop off, could I file it and have it just as little hummingbird studs if I wanted?
You absolutely could, yeah. So they're quite versatile. You've got a stud, and you've also got a gemstone, which you can have together if you want. That's how they've been put together. But of course, we're jewellery makers. We can do what we want.
I like the fact that they're highly polished as well. They're really, really lovely.
No, you could make them into cufflinks. That's a really good idea, actually. They'd be lovely for cufflinks, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
What a great idea.
So how would I do these into cufflinks?
So you'd have to, let's have a think. You would take the post off.
Yeah.
You would take the gemstone off, or put some, unless you want the gemstone on, and then you just have to solder a cufflink end to it.
Yeah, they're lovely detailed hummingbirds, aren't they? They would be lovely. Okay. Forget $49.99. Let's get everybody involved. We're in the last hour of the show. We'll show you, for anybody who hasn't yet used prong setting designs before, simple tools. You know, your I say very basic, but your tools that you have at the start of your jewellery making journey.
Yeah, I mean, basically, you can set these with pliers. With it's a bit easier if you've got the long nose sort of prong setting pliers, but it can be done with just a pair of chain nose pliers. The thing about this, when they're this small, is holding them, and that's what I'm going to be talking about, really. It's not the actual setting that's the problem usually with these.
Right, 95 sterling silver earrings. Have a look elsewhere. Hummingbird sterling silver earrings. We were talking about this earlier. Jewellery that you go onto the high street or even into your catalogue shop. How much are you paying for solid sterling silver earrings like this? Even if you go into John Lewis, Marks and Spencer's, or any of your fashion stores, are you looking at sterling silver? If you do, here you go. H. Samuel do actually hummingbird design. And I don't know if I could show this, because actually they're doing 10% off at the minute, so theirs is a really low price. Oh, come on, we've got to do better than that then now I've shown that. They're $24.99. I didn't realise they were on sale. How much were they?
Good.
They don't have gemstones. They don't have gemstones.
They're very good for $24.99.
Ours got peridots though as well. So actually, I'd happily pay another £5 to get my gemstone options on there. You know, if you go into the charm bracelet shop, and if you buy anything that's got a gemstone in it, how much more it is.
And sometimes they're not. They're coloured glass or laboratory gemstones.
Yeah. I'd been really upset if Dan just zoomed in on me then. I like this new stand that we've got. This is lovely, isn't it?
I went surfing.
Is this yours?
No, because I wanted. They would have got lost on our normal earring stands because they're silver, so it just wouldn't have been able to see them.
Yeah.
So our lovely Eva found me some stands.
Oh, they're lovely. $19.99. There you go. We've beat the local shopping precinct store, even with their sale included. $19.99, and you're getting your peridot drops. You say peridot, one of your faves.
I just love the peridot in this. Peridot always reminds me of fresh green shoots in the spring when the trees are coming out. Also, I would associate these with a hummingbird, you know, but you've also got to think about birthstone.
Yeah.
You know, if you want your birthstone jewellery or just somebody's favourite colour, I just associate the green with the hummingbird.
That lovely fresh spring summer green. It is a very summery bird, isn't it, the hummingbird? You've got your beautiful sterling silver hummingbird, and there's no doubt about it, the detail within there is lovely. Even with on the wings, you've got the feathers.
It's a really lovely representation. And just quite elegant. I think they're quite elegant. They're not sort of cartoony at all, are they? They're quite elegant representation, and I really like that.
Actually, you're right. There's a lot of jewellers, you either look in one end of the scale or the other. Yeah. With animals or birds or anything, or insects, it's either in your costume jewellery or in your very, very, very high
expensive,
end.
yes.
So to be able to get quality, genuine gemstones, not cartoony, not costume, children's jewellery, but still without going down those roads
really
of
expensive roads.
Yeah.
Is it Van Cleef that do the whole ladybird, and they are thousands and thousands and thousands.
Yeah.
And you know, and I sit and drool over them, but could never afford them in a million years. But you're right, this is that kind of vibe of the nature with the gemstones. These are gemstones, you know, they're not cubic zirconias, they're not lab-grown gemstones, these are proper gemstones. Oh, that's it, yes, it is Van Cleef.
There's your Van Cleef one.
You see a lot of this kind of nature-inspired jewellery on the designer.
£5,000.
And it's thousands, It's beautiful.
Yeah. Right, we're going lower than £20 today. We said that we were going to get everybody going wild in the aisles.
Much lower.
Are we ready? This is one of those. Now, like I do feel, again, you are getting an absolute steal with sterling silver. Sterling silver. This is a Prezi draw.
Oh, absolutely.
Prezi draw vibes, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And you are making them because they don't come with the gemstone sets. If you've just tuned in, you know, they're not ready-made earrings as far as the gemstones are in there. You've got to set the gemstones in.
So in terms of timing, how long would it take to set a gemstone? I'm just thinking, if you are at an artisan fair or something and somebody could personalise, what stone do you want?
Do that. Yeah, you could.
So you add that.
Yeah.
Customising option.
I think that's a really good idea. So you could have your gemstones in a little box, and then you'd say which one do you want, come back in however long.
Yeah,
as long as you've got somebody to kind of help you serve.
Yeah.
People love to watch their jewellery being made.
Yeah.
So I've done that quite a few times, and they say, "Oh, I watched her make it." You know, they like that because it's just different. You never get that in a shop, do you?
No, very personal touch.
Very personal.
And something like you said, if it's their birthstone or a stone that is, these are all, we've got the garnet options, we've got, we've got the topaz, amethyst, aquamarine. They're all very popular gemstones, aren't they?
Absolutely. And like, you know, amethyst.
Is it not? Tom was being very quiet there.
That means he's up to something.
Being mischievous in the gallery.
He's up to something.
I must say, he's been on fire for the last 4 hours. He's not going to stop in the last hour now. He has been bringing deal after deal after deal after deal after deal. This is where we need to see everybody involved. Do you want them lower? There is another massive barrier that we are going to break. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. If you're thinking we might take £1 off, I mean, we're going lower than the price you told me in the break. We're going lower. Yeah.
Are we?
Yeah.
Are we?
Whoever manages to get these, multi-buy. Get ready to multi-buy. I'd be getting these. I'd be getting the amethyst. You can interchange them with outfits then, whichever ones you want. They could be your staple earrings.
Yeah, I quite want the amethyst in the first hole and the peridot, because green and purple together are just...
Have you got multiple
I've got
piercings?
2 in each here. Just like just 2 in my lobes, but maybe I could try and get one in my nose.
I'm going to do it. Yeah, just like a little hummingbird dangling in your nose.
I could try and get a little hummingbird in my nose. I think I'd look quite boho. I'm ready.
You ready?
You didn't say that.
We've broken the barrier under 10. No, it was not supposed to be. It was not the price that you
said
agreed.
It was more expensive than that.
She's still got Thor there. Thor is
got
still
my pliers. But I'm really pleased because that is... Go into somewhere like Claire's Accessories and see what you can get for £10.
Oh no, don't. I've got 3 young girls. It's all very sparkly and nice. Even now when we go into the supermarket, they've got a section and it is so expensive.
I know, it's like
plastic.
£10 for plastic. So for that,
get these!
Silver, genuine gemstones, no
I can only wear silver. I love some of the base metal gorgeous things, but I can only wear, it's, you know, the...
Makes you go funny,
yeah. It will... This is it. $9.99. I mean, look, they're cubic zirconia. They were £14. They've done a half price at Claire's. £7. These are
cheap for Claire.
It is. But for a tenner, you can get hummingbird genuine gemstones, elegant designed, really unique design, something that's really personal. This is the one, by the way, with the peridot. This is your peridot genuine gemstone. They're already cut. They're ready to be set for you. We're going to give you all of the tips on how to set these. Obviously, they're being more delicate. It's just really your positioning on how to hold them to make sure that you... and it's not too fiddly for you.
I know this is... this can be controversial with some people. I am not a purist. I am not, and have never been, someone who says you have to do it like I say or you're not doing it properly. I've never been that person. And I know that people will say, oh, you never use glue. If you can't set, glue them in.
Yeah.
Glue them in.
What glue would you recommend for a jewellery glue?
I would use the hyper cement because it doesn't show. And then just cut your prongs down so that they don't stick out, so that you're not going to catch them. You know, if it's the case between not wanting to set them because you don't feel like you have the skills, you just don't want to, and not having the earrings, glue them in.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I know some people will be going, oh no, you mustn't do that. Well, who said you mustn't do that?
Yeah, absolutely. They're your earrings. They're your make.
I know designers that, makers that I follow that have been making jewellery for 30 years that glue things in sometimes.
Yeah, it's not cheating.
You know, it's not, if you're a purist, that's fine. But...
Right, I am very excited for the amethyst, the garnet, the topaz, the aquamarine, because we are going to the most amazing prices on all of these now, back to back. Which one next?
Oh, look at that hummingbird. He's so beautiful.
They're lovely.
And of course, hummingbirds, you've got so much meaning with the hummingbird. It's the only bird that can fly backwards.
Really?
And the reason that I've got a hummingbird on my leg is because I've had to fly backwards a few times in my life. And you have this, they're little, but they're mighty. And I feel like sometimes in our life, especially as women, we have to fly backwards.
I love that.
So that, to me, it's given myself chills.
It's
and I knew that already. But that is the meaning behind the hummingbird. So not only is it beautiful, but it has beautiful meaning. It packs a punch, that hummingbird. And, you know, so if you're wanting, you're all about the meaning in your jewellery as well. This is a beautiful meaning to this bird.
The blue topaz are up next. This is the ones there. Oh my gosh, aren't they just gorgeous?
The blue topaz. I mean, the quality of the topaz. Look at the colour, and that's Diddy, and look at the colour.
All of these, actually, even in a more delicate size, you would think they'd either be very, very dark or very, very, you know, wishy-washy in colour. Yeah. Whereas these are... Well, I recognised all of the gemstones instantly. Yeah. You know that is blue topaz. Yeah. It is absolutely beautiful. Okay, look at how many have already gone. Did these come with instructions?
Yes. Yes. Have I got them? Sorry, I did them before I went up. Yeah, of course they did.
They come with instructions. Instructions next door are £10. The instructions are a tenner. I mean, this is
wild.
I
forgot about the instructions because I've been away. It seems like years ago that I did these. So instructions, different ways of holding them, different tips and tricks of how to do these little beauties. So if you do want to set them in the traditional way, then I've told you how to do it in there.
And like you said, also, you could take the little claw setting off, put a gem ring, put a pearl, or put whatever gemstone you want underneath.
Because at this price, I feel like... What does that say? Great advice, thanks, Steph. You're welcome. Who sent that?
Michelle.
Oh, Michelle. Well, some people will super glue, and I'm not saying to do this because I don't really like super glue. It's hard to get off, but you can get it off. Some people will super glue a stone in, and these are makers, very respected makers, before they set it, so it doesn't move. And then some people go, oh, you don't want to do that. But really, what works for one person doesn't always work for another person.
Yeah.
If you get a piece of jewellery that you can wear, you do whatever you want to set it. You do it your way. I'm going to show you lots of different ways. But if you want to glue it, you go ahead and glue it.
Well, the main thing is I want it to stay in. I want it to hold.
And if you're like, oh, I don't really know, or you think, oh, I can't, just glue it in. Just don't worry about it.
At these prices, just go for it. Have a go. Have a try. I mean, they are absolutely beautiful. The detail is stunning. I was actually slightly embarrassed earlier when I asked to show the picture of H. Samuels and then we hadn't beaten the price because they dropped the price in a sale to £25. I was like, oops, we're going to have to go a little bit lower than that now. Thinking all of these would be at lowest $19.99 today, $12.99 on the blue topaz. Oh, do you know what? It's a Saturday. There's no management in to tell us, no, you cannot do it. It's the day before the Euros final. Tom is very excited. He's a big football fan. Have you watched it, Debbie?
I'm not a football fan, but I'm rooting for our team because how wonderful.
Well, it's been so long, hasn't it? We've got to see it.
And you know, they're under so much pressure, those guys, aren't they?
I
They only do one thing wrong and then everyone's on there. And I just think that they're, you know, good luck, lads.
Go on, England! £9.99. We have done it. We have done it. We have done it. I bet you didn't like cheering for a Villa player, though, did you? He doesn't. I don't care. He scored the goal. We scored the goal. He's a big Blues fan.
It's it's a time for people to get together and be proud, and it's lovely, isn't
Absolutely.
it? You know, it's like a family get together, and no, it's lovely.
Oh yeah, even my 3-year-old at nursery, they're all wearing the little England with the face paints, and
it's just beautiful. It's lovely.
Well done, Wiltshire. You got 3 of these. Catherine's there. Yorkshire. Well, there's loads of you. I can't keep up with the names coming through. Pauline's just got another 2 of them.
I feel like I can say the C word because JewelleryMaker did Christmas in June, and we haven't done that, have we? We haven't done a Christmas.
No, we haven't done a Christmas in June.
So I can say Christmas, but what? And these great gifts for a tenner. I mean, teachers' presents, you know.
Yeah, and they're easy to store away. Just, you know, put them in a little one of those nice little organza bags. Yeah. Which one are we going to next? Amethyst, please.
Oh no, that I'm demoing with the amethyst.
Okay.
So that isn't finished.
Right, I will show you the amethyst. We'll see them within the demo.
Love amethyst. It's been one of my favourites forever.
Oh, and oops, if you're making to sell, it's a must. Whether it be your favourite gemstone or if it's not your cup of tea, you still got to have amethyst as one of your stones on the crown. It's probably got to be. It's the first gemstone I ever bought.
Yeah, I've got amethyst jewellery from way back when.
I love it. People
love it. It's that purple colour. Most people know what amethyst is. It's just... I'm kind of wanting to wear one purple and one green.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's just going to go so beautifully together.
Oh, you are so boho, aren't you? You know what your daughter would be saying.
You're such a hippie, Mum. And I'm like, why is that a surprise to you? You know this already.
I'd have one of my nose, different colours on each ear. We're at just $9.99.
£10 is amazing. I mean,
to get your tips in your instructions as well. I mean, that is brilliant in itself for £10.
Oh, what an amazing price. Thanks, Neri. You said it was more expensive.
Neri, Nunu. $9.99. Maker of Wiltshire's got 3 of the amethyst. Oh, absolutely. If you are thinking of craft fairs for gifts for people, these would be lovely, wouldn't they?
They are so.
You say you've got 3 children, didn't you?
Yeah.
I mean, this would be so lovely to be all out able to give as gifts for people, or you know, friends, all of the same matching.
I do my social media, and I get messages. Oh yeah, can you get me this? Can you make me this one? Can you make me that one? And I'm like, of course I can.
Can you tell me what birthstone is for August? It's my niece's birthday, and I would love to get one. It's peridot.
Peridot. We've got that.
The first one.
It's the one that's in the fancy bust.
Oh, Julie, they'd be beautiful.
The green one. Oh, she loved that.
Remind me, amethyst is Feb, is it?
February, yeah. It's Daisy's birthstone, my daughter.
So we're in now the amethyst graphics.
Which is February's
Which is February's birthstone.
June says, I had to get one in each colour.
Oh,
June, for £10 though.
You can shop ahead on pre-order or speak to the customer service team and you can get them. Garnet, January's birthstone.
Yeah, that's my granddaughter's birthstone.
Oh my gosh, yes. You've got to get all of them then. What's your granddaughter's name?
Clementine.
Clementine. Oh my gosh, that is lovely.
We call her Clemmy.
That is so gorgeous. Oh, that's so not. I
She
love
is
that
a
name.
pickle.
And she's 2.
2.
Oh,
She's so
cute. Okay, get ready. I actually remember when she was born.
Yeah,
and then
I
you're
know.
telling me that she was just born. She's 2.
But you're telling me your twins are 1?
Yeah.
How are they 1?
Yeah, they were 1 a few weeks ago.
You've got to enjoy every second. I know it must be very hard work, but you have to enjoy every second.
$9.99. The earrings, I love this colour as well. I always think garnet. Oh my gosh, it's phenomenal colour. I didn't used to really like garnet. I thought it was very brown and very dull and dark. No.
Sometimes our garnet, you think, is that ruby.
Yeah,
They are Christmas.
No, you mentioned about Christmas, the C word.
I've said it now, it's out of the bag.
Definitely grab these whilst you can. They are beautiful. Right, I've got 2 flying to the right.
Yeah, that's me. I said that.
They fly backwards.
You get a left flyer and a right flyer, but you don't. These ones are human error. These are. I tipped them all out and was setting them, and I must have not realised, and I've mixed up 2.
Don't worry, you will get. And I actually wouldn't have noticed unless you said actually, but you will get one that's flying the one way
and one that's flying the other way.
There you go. So you'll get one like that as well.
Yeah, that's what you'll get.
And your gorgeous garnet to set within, which we would do a quick demo as well to be able to show you the best way of tackling a more delicate setting. Yeah. Catherine, Heather, well done in Wiltshire. You got 3 of the garnets. Have a look through and see if there are any of your peridos or your amethyst left, your topaz. Is it aquamarine that we've got still to come? They look like...
Is it white
Or
topaz?
is it white? Sorry, I don't know whether the blue was just next to it and it was looking a bit frosty blue, but they're white topaz.
They're like diamonds.
Wow. They are gorgeous.
I like having that neutral colour because...
They're what I'd wear all the time.
Exactly. They're like raindrops as well.
The white topaz, go for it. These are 3x5s. 10 by 10s, so it's that blank prong set ready to go. And now at these prices, I know those people that probably would be thinking, oh, I could make cufflinks, or I could get some that I take off the bottoms and have as studs.
Because to have hummingbirds like that, you would need to cast them to be 3-dimensional.
You got those gorgeous white topaz stones as well. Let me show you. On my tweezers, they are beautiful, and a lovely delicate drop that if you want to wear a bit of a drop but without wearing big, danglers.
Yeah, definitely. Like these, my mum used to not like a drop, but she'd wear a little one like that.
Yeah, I like those. Well, they don't interfere, do they? You're not getting your hair stuck in them, or if you've got your hair up, they still look really...
Yeah, they're pretty. Beautiful. They're elegant, aren't they?
Yes. £9.99. Right, graphics are live for all of them now. You've bought a slightly larger prong setting so we can see it a bit clearly, which will help. Thank you.
I'm going to go between the both.
Okay.
So, when I got these, I had 2 problems. Only 2. One, I'm due for my nails. I was going on holiday, so I left them longer. Very hard to get hold of. As any jeweller knows, you don't have nails. And the other one was actually seeing them. So what I would need to do, and what I did, was I put my magnifier on and I got my head right over the top, which I can't do in a demo because you can't see. But how I did it in my studio, and I was trying to think what things people might have and that they don't, because in a ball vise you could do it in 2 minutes, but that's a serious bit of kit and not everybody has a ball vise unless you're a jeweller. So a lot of us have... the ring holder, which we do here at JM, for holding your rings, and we've done this in loads of different forms, for holding your rings to polish or do whatever you work on them. And so this was a really good one. So all you do is pop in, and because you've got this post, it's really handy to get hold of. Pop the post in and close the ring holder on the post, and it's not going to damage anything. And you've got that flat surface because this is attached, whereas if I was making this ring from scratch, I would have set my stone and then attached it to the hummingbird probably, but it's attached, so you've got sort of 2 little jump rings here to navigate. So I found that actually having it on here, you can either hold this with your hands, but if you want to have 2 hands free, which is quite good when you're setting stones, you could put this in a vise. So if you've got a vise on your bench, there you go, you've got a nice surface to work on. Now, another thing that you can use, which we sell here, is the is it the thermo lock we do here, Neri Nunu?
He's not sure.
No, sorry, the white morph is what we do here.
Okay, yeah, we've got white morph.
Right, so white morph, basically, you heat it up and it becomes soft, and you can push your mount into it, and then it will go hard and hold it.
Oh, hang on. So is it like a... Is it like a...
Yeah, it's
like a Play-Doh-y?
Yeah, like a Play-Doh.
Yeah.
So it comes, it's hard plastic, and then what you would do is put it into hot water is what I usually do, and then you can push it on the top of something like this, a piece of wood, and then you can push your mount, whatever you're working, into it, and then it will dry and it will hold it really hard. And then when you heat it up again, it will come out.
Oh, so you can use it again?
Oh yeah.
And so again and again?
Really good. I use that a lot. I found that this was the most convenient way of doing it, actually, was to just put it on my ring mount there, and then as I set the stone, I kept my finger, because you can see it will move around, so get some tension on it. I put my nail across the stone, and then this is it. Here it is.
Oh, this is clever.
Now, the great thing about this, it says on the back, so I can tell you exactly. Yeah. You heat it to over 62 degrees. You wait until it's melted. You take it from the water, and it goes like all squidgy. It's a bit like blue tack or something like that. You allow it to cool slightly, and then you can mould it by hand. So what I do is I've got like a setting block, and I pop it onto a bit like, imagine pushing blue tack, then you can push your setting into it, and when it hardens it just holds it, so you can do whatever you want, it's not going anywhere. So that's a great way to hold it. Don't push your little hummingbird too far in, because if your prongs are underneath the white morph, you won't be able to get to the prongs. So you still need to have your prongs sitting proud. So you might want to actually sit it on a piece of wood or something to lift it up. So there are other things like this on the market, and they're really expensive.
Right.
This is a really good cheap alternative that does the same job, and I've used it myself, and I can really vouch for this. So this is a great product if you, and you know, gem setting is often just about how to get hold of it so that you can set the gemstone.
I like that it's reusable as well.
It's reusable. So this stuff, is it $7.99? Yeah. Okay, this is epic. $7.99 is just, you know, you're gonna use that if you're selling gems. So
I love that.
You've got your little hummingbird set here. You've either got this in a vise or you're holding it, and then you need to pop your gemstone in. So this is where I'm actually going to change to a large amount so that you can see excuse me, what I'm talking about. So this is just a ring, an old ring that I made ages ago, that I think it was in my scrap pot. There must have been something I didn't like about it at the time. But it's the same 3 claws. Now when you're dealing with a pointy gemstone, you have to be careful, because and if you had to look at those little gemstones, I'll just put it on my map. If you had to look at those little gemstones, the hummingbird gemstones, they're actually this shape, but because they're tiny, it's hard to see. But the weakest point on this stone is obviously that point, because you've got less of the gemstone up at the point, and even less so when you're working with a smaller gemstone. So you have to be careful of this. You can't try and force that into your mount, because you can snap off. I'm going to have to get some water again. Sorry.
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
The throat's still not completely better.
Oh, that blooming cold cough that we all thought was gone forever. It's still going to be lingering, isn't it?
Sorry about that.
I'm still amazed by this ThermoWorks.
Are you watching it?
There's a video on their website that shows you all the things that you can use it
Isn't
for.
It cool?
It's so cool.
Isn't that cool?
I want to get some of this.
It's like magic. So you can see how putting a mount into it, it leaves your hands free. It's so cool. Honestly, it's so cool, that white morph.
I couldn't work out. I was thinking, hang on, how does it work? But no, that's really, really useful. That always sells out, by the way. It always sells out. It's only £7.99, and you won't need, to buy it again and again.
So, if you've got a little piece of wood, like say you're not a general silversmith or a metal worker. I know people get agitated when you say silversmith because it means different things to different people. Basically, if you don't work with metal regularly, so you don't have like a ball vise and holding implements, then this is great, because you can get a piece of wood, you can get your white morph, and just pop it on that piece of wood, and then you've got a mount. You know, you can hold that in a vise, you can hold it with your hand, whatever, however you want to do it. It's a really inexpensive way of being able to hold things while you're working on them, basically. That's what it does. It's just a magic little thing. You'll wonder how you ever lived without it, to be honest.
Yeah, we'll have a look at it in a bit. I'll show you it's just on the YouTube.
So what you want to do is make sure that this pointy part of your gemstone, and I suppose if we look on the overhead's probably the best place, you get in first. So stone setting is never something that you want to hurry. So you never want to pop the back end of your gemstone in and then think, oh, I'll just push the front on a teardrop gemstone, because what will happen is you will more than likely cause that gemstone to go into shock and take the end off. So make sure that you have got that pointy part in very nicely, sitting nicely. Now, sometimes in order to get your gemstone in, you might need to open your prongs, but if you are going to open your prongs, you don't want to distort them. Just notice how they sit and just use your pliers to just flick all of your little prongs open a little bit. So a couple of these went straight in, a couple of them I had to open the prongs, so it just depends. And then once you're happy that your gemstone's sitting in, you have to look at it from all angles. So I would get beneath this and make sure that it was in a straight line, because looking at it from the top, you might think, oh yeah, that's in, but when you look at it from the side, it's wonky. So it needs to make sure that it's sitting, and that's not a 5-minute job. You might need to take it out and in a few times. You might need to file away a little bit of metal, you know, whatever you need to do. So you need to be holding it still. And then all you have to do is prong set it, and the easiest way to do this, I found, is with pliers. Now, you don't want to go in with a great big squeeze, squish this together so it pushes the rest of the gemstone out. It's actually better to do it in increments. And if you can, hold your finger over the stone, which is obviously more difficult the smaller it is, just so that you've got that equal pressure in the centre. That makes it easier. And then just in little increments, you start to squeeze the prongs. So now, whereas usually you'd go opposite, there isn't an opposite because you've got 3. So I would squeeze the 2 in the bottom very gently, nowhere near done. Turn it around, make sure, checking all the time that it's still working. And then this one's slightly different. You would squeeze the top one. So you would hold it that way and squeeze the top one. And then you keep going around with your pliers until that gemstone feels like it's not going to come out. And then what you end up with is a snug gemstone. But if you look at it from the side, so I'll try and show that from the side, you can see that your prongs are still sticking right up. And if you've got prongs that stick up, you're going to catch them, you're going to open them, you're going to lose your gemstone. So then you can use a prong pusher to just finish off. And the actual technique that you're looking for, you've been pushing in with your pliers, you've got to get, because they're shaped like that, you've got to get this bit over the top of the gemstone. So it's a bit like a rocking action. So I'll take the gemstone out so that you can see. You can either do it, you can get the prong pushers with the little divot in for prongs, but the ones that are my favourite are just the very basic prong pusher just with the flat.
Do these come in this toolkit? Because there's a Jeweller's Complete Stone Setting tool set that's got pushers.
Yeah, should do.
Rockers.
Is that it there in there behind your iPad in the black?
Maybe, yes.
Yeah, I bet it does.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, everything
nice.
you need, right?
Oh, that is lovely.
That's the exact one.
There you go.
That's a really...
$14.99.
That is a bargain.
Look.
So you've got the one with the divot in it. You've got the one that I'm using. You've got the rocker.
What's my rocker?
This one.
Rocker.
So what a rocker does is, because you want to get that prong over the top, so your rocker, it works really well with bezels around gemstones. So that's your rocker. You've got 2 types of pusher. So you've got the ones that are basic I just showed you in this kit. And then that's all the tools I brought with me. And then you've got your burnisher, which you also use, and not only for this, but for any bezel set. That's cracking for $14.99.
You've also got, what are these?
Are they your prong lifters? I can't see. Have a look. I don't know what these are, to be honest. They look like they could be prong cutters. Or prong lifters is what I think those are.
And they all come in the nice bag.
They all come in the nice bag.
$14.99. That is really good.
That's very, very good. I'd pay that for the
little
bag.
carry bag.
For the bag.
Very good.
All of the tools there are tools that I use every single time I set a gemstone.
Perfect. There you go. $14.99. And they are quality tools. These aren't, your beginner plastic set that you're just going to use.
No. These are really good, really. And they've got
really
the wooden
quality.
handles. Some tools you have to put the handles on afterwards. You buy the handles separately. These have got them on. How I usually hold them is I will pop that into the palm of my hand. But as I said, I'm not a purist. If you hold it a different way, that doesn't matter. And then what you do is you just rock the prong and put the pressure over the top of the gemstone. Just make sure, keep looking at it, that prong is then hugging in on the gemstone, and then once that's in, you don't need to keep pushing it down. You don't want to crack the gemstone, and that's all there is to it. You might be able to set it actually just with the pliers, keep going round, and then do them at an angle to get that prong down. But I always find it's just a bit easier to just take that final little bit over the top with the prong pusher. If you're worried about your gemstone, you can pop a bit of masking tape over the top there to protect the gemstone. It's just the holding with something little like that hummingbird that I really wanted to talk about. And one of these or the white morph or anything like that will sort you out for holding that in place.
No, thank you.
If you need help, shout.
That's brilliant. Thank you.
I'll hear you. No, JM Guest Designer page. People ask me for advice all the time. I'm more than happy to help you. So if you need any help, just grab me.
Thank you so much. They are really lovely.
So it's not a difficult one. I made it sound difficult. It's not. It's just the holding it really.
Yeah. We don't want to put anybody off because they are smaller or potentially more fidgety. But
if you've tried and it doesn't work, glue it in.
Glue it. Exactly.
For the sake of not having the earrings.
Thank you, Debbie. Okay, shall we do another style buy?
Oh, yes.
We have got the most amazing necklace.
Oh, I forgot about her.
This is
it's a him, really, isn't
gorgeous.
You get instructions for that as well.
Amazing. Do you know what? We're going to do this as a style buy. FYI, we just had a lovely message in saying, OMG, I paid £15 just for the pushers somewhere else online. Honestly, that is a really good price for that toolkit, isn't it?
Is that our Jan? Jan Dwyer Jan. That's right, isn't it, Jan? You do press for the pushers. Our tools are amazing. To get all those tools that you would use for gem setting all in one for £14.99 is incredible.
Absolutely.
And Jan said it, so it's true.
Everybody, make the most of that £14.99. There aren't many of them left, but if you want one, grab it. Now, the big hummingbird. Beautiful.
So you could add a tail feathers of pearls, you could add tail feathers of the gorgeous amber from earlier, you can add whatever you want, and I've given you instructions just on how I've done mine, just my take on it. But of course you can do whatever you want with this gorgeous little component.
You were completely right about the strand. This is bicolour kunzite.
Yeah, thought it was.
Included 120 carats of bicolour kunzite. They're 67mm rounds. I did not know that you could get greens. They are amazing. And then obviously your phenomenal connector.
So
this isn't just any hummingbird connector. It is featuring gems. These are all gemstones set within.
This is a bit special, this one. This is, when I got this out of the packet, I did a little dance, an actual dance. It's so gorgeous.
Look at that. All of the colour encrusted with those cubic zirconia. They are amazing. You have got citrine, green, orange, pink, purple, sky blues. And then look at all the connector opportunities on this.
Yeah. So you can make those tail feathers.
Yeah.
I mean, if you wanted them to be more minimalist, you could just put like a little drop from there, or a silver drop. But, you know, you can make those tail feathers as extravagant or as delicate as you want, because you're the jewellery maker. I like it that they've done it like that. I mean, you know me, I've had to go to hippie town on this, haven't I? Like, I've had to add all the colours. I've had to add the The lucite flowers, I've gone for it.
That is amazing. Yes, absolutely. Bead caps, the rosary leaf. I love it. Absolutely love it. Your instructions will come included. Well, that's a tenner to start with anyway. Then you're getting this kunzite strand. I have no idea how much that would be individually. Is it ever sold individually? To have a bi-colour kunzite that's 120 carats. I mean, isn't kunzite just such a beautiful gemstone?
I love kunzite. Well, since when do you ever see it in a project? I mean, I've never had it in a project before.
In a kit, exactly. If you were having the strand on its own, how much would it be? You're getting an absolute designer piece of jewellery. These are the pieces, we talked about this earlier on with the earrings, that you are looking at either costume jewellery or very, 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 very expensive jewellery in this sort of league.
Yeah, it's like,
I'll work on
I think Neri put another picture up of the ladybird. That was more what I was talking about, that was encrusted in gemstones. Was that Van Cleef? They've done a hole in the garden. I think it's Van Cleef. They've done a hole in the garden kind of high-end jewellery collection. Yeah. And this is encrusted with gemstones.
Yes.
That's what I loved about it.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I think it was a ladybird encrusted with gemstones. It might have been Van Cleef.
You're also getting your instructions obviously included. Anybody who manages to get this is it, last to stock. It's absolutely beautiful, really beautiful. Do you know if this strand has been on before? Tom can't remember it. Tom's not seen it. It could be new. I mean, this is stunning, isn't it?
And it's very hummingbird, isn't it? I mean, I think these two components together work beautifully together, but they also work alone.
Oh, absolutely.
So if you're wanting to pop your little hummingbird just on a chain, because and do the tail and have it a little bit more minimalist, then you can certainly use that kunzite in the tail if you wanted to, and just pop them on a chain. You can do whatever you want. I just think these two components are so luxurious in their own right, aren't they?
Absolutely, yeah. It is on three-way split pay. It will be obviously more considered, but we will do everything that we can, as we have done all day, on price. I can't believe we are coming to the end of the show. We've literally got 15 minutes left on air. Oh, in fact, less than that. Which clock is right? Is our clock right on the... Yeah, 10 minutes! 9 minutes!
Oh my goodness,
right, minute clock is in. Get ready, because this is going very, 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 very low. We're going to get everyone involved. Anjum's already bought 2. Leslie's, Vinia, Maker in Swansea. Errant She, you're there. Angela's there. Honestly, for the price point, like you said, either components, they are both really high-end components here.
It's so stunning. Quite often... it'll be set with cubic zirconia, which is fine. It's very, very pretty and sparkly. But you've just got that added bonus of having the gemstones. And this is what the big designers are doing. And designers have collections, and then they have really, really, really expensive collections, don't they? So true. And that really, really, really expensive collection, I don't know which one I'm thinking of. I'll have a look when I get home. But I did a in the garden collection with encrusted with gemstones.
Bulgari did one.
Oh, I think it might have been Bulgari. And it was tens of thousands of pounds.
Wow. Right. We are not staying there. You ready for the price? £166 on split pay. Remember that will drop. Today you've got it even lower. Karen's there. Hampshire's there. Under £100. Genuinely, that kunzite strand could be here any day of the week at £99 on its own. The hummingbird connector, absolutely stunning. With those beautiful blues. The citrine, look, the citrine eye.
Yeah,
that is a citrine.
Yeah, I love his eye.
Oh, gorgeous. Get ready, go for it. Now is the time to check out. It is on 3-way split pay for your hummingbird. That is an absolute masterpiece as well, Debbie.
It's very me, isn't it? It's very me.
Just gorgeous. But I'm imagining this, you know, just with a white blouse, white shirt on, with your jeans even, it would look amazing. Or go to town and really dress, going on a cruise, going on, you know, where you really want to dress up and make it be the absolute star of the show.
I think as well, if you're not a colour person, or you're, you know, you're wearing that black dress and you put a necklace on like this.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you're going to get comments.
You will. The strategy, but wow, that was kunzite. I thought it was jadeite. No. I've never seen kunzite in these colours.
It's really lovely strand.
Absolutely gorgeous. Just $99.99 today on split pay as well, 3-way split pay, bicolour and your hummingbird, along with instructions of how to make the necklace today for under £100. Seriously, that is a really good price.
That's a really good price. That's the lowest it's been, isn't it? That's incredible.
So has this been on before? Have we seen this kit before?
Once before. So we've only got what's left.
Oh, that's it then. Oh, this will be the last time you see it. There's loads of you there for this. Loads of you there. I've got that bracelet that you bought out, Tom. Don't forget about this. We'll do it really quickly before I show you the pearls because they've been taken away. This long link bracelet.
Oh, I love this one.
I do. I mean, and you can really play around with if you want to change the orientation of it. Oh, hang on. No, what am I thinking of? I think we've done long length. Oh, if you take them apart, I suppose you could.
Yeah, you could.
I do love this link though.
And can you see, I love the way, so when you do that in metal, you know the little balls on the ends of the paperclip link, you ball up the end of wire to make it do that. And usually these bracelets cost a fortune, and they're also quite expensive to make because of the wire that you need and the size of the wire that you need.
Right.
This is a lovely example of it. I think it's really lovely.
8-inch 95 sterling silver with that lovely lobster claw clasp as well.
It's a good size clasp.
I mean, that is a lot of silver. Is there a gram weight on the screen? Yeah, nearly 12 grams, over 11 grams of sterling silver.
That's a load.
You can feel that. I love to wear jewellery, you know, that you can feel you're wearing weighty jewellery. Yeah, 11.8 grams of sterling silver. This whole bracelet is now less than £100. Joe, you could add your charms, you could add your amber charms.
Yeah.
If you've got the disc cutter earlier, you could add your discs onto this. A few of those would look beautiful on that.
You know what you want to put on that is one of those pearls. Those blooming gorgeous pearls.
Go on then. Why not?
Then you're talking designer. One of those on there.
Oh my God.
I mean, look. Oh, look at that. Look at it, look at it, look at it. Oh, that
They're even bigger than I remember, aren't they?
Oh, look at that piece of jewellery. Right, that's perfect for it, actually.
Right, your bracelet is $99.99. It's on 3-way split pay. We are running out of time, but that is available if you want to grab it. The pearls that we were cooing over for about an hour yesterday, not yesterday, today, was our sort of second deal of the day. We had an amber deal of the day which completely sold out. This is one of the most amazing pearl strands. It's got little seat belts in the box. You get the box. And on here you've got 8 at least.
Look, it's beautiful.
Phenomenal pearls. Now, we had a price in mind that we were told we were allowed to go to, which was $299. We smashed that. We are now at $149 and on 4-way split pay. I'm so thrilled that we managed to get this into the hands of so many collectors today. But if you are yet to check out, if it's in your basket, this is your final call. Have a serious think about it. Speak to the team today. If you're watching on a replay, it is worth finding out if there's any of these available because the quality of those is just stunning.
Well, you know what I think of them. I'm in love. I am in love with these. They're absolutely stunning.
I believe we had less than 10 earlier on. It's worth checking availability. Fingers crossed you have a chance of getting it. I mean, that is a beautiful display cabinet box as well that you're getting. Completely warrants it, especially with that high luster, beautiful Baroque pearls. They're like fireball shapes, aren't they? We're shocked actually that they weren't called fireball pearls on our graphics, but I've got a feeling that's why we're able to go so low. So take advantage, get yours home. You've got a 30-day money back guarantee, see them. And just judging by the amount of people that had theirs valued and took them to jewellers or sold on, I think you'll be over the moon with your purchase on this one.
Agree.
Just from the messages that we had in during the hour. £149 on 4-way split pay. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous pearls. Now, anybody who got the amber earlier on, we've got Marla necklaces coming up tomorrow.
Ooh.
Bit of inspiration. Also, the ultrasonic cleaner. Oh, so last week, this is what you and Wayne were trying out last week, wasn't it? In the office, the ultrasonic cleaner. Ultrasonic cleaner at 8 o'clock is your early bird. The Marla necklace at 9. Red jade out with Dave. or a Jedi. Oh my gosh, be there. Those bullet clasps which we used today in the demo are going to be at 11 o'clock and 12 o'clock. Natalie's here with the Gallery Wire project, so lots going on tomorrow. Thank you so much today, Debbie. It's been lovely working with you.
And you. Thank you. It's lovely to be here.
You're not going back off holiday. When are you back with us?
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
I'm back with Tuesday. I've got stacking bracelets and other goodies. So yeah,
nice.
Animal-inspired necklaces.
Fabulous.
Very nice.
Great. Thank you so much. Well done, everybody who's managed to get those pearls. There's still a few of you that have got it in your basket, so fingers crossed you'll get the last ones of those. Well done, Tom.
Thank you, Neri.
Thank you, Neri. Have a look underneath us on the website if you want any of those ambers, if you want any of those hummingbirds. There's lots that have sold out. That tall kit sold out. I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised. Amazing.
There you go. All of the kits we've managed to get under a tenner for you. There's your high luster pile if you want to find it later on. There's a few of the blue ambers. Only a few of those remaining. Most of those. Oh, there's one of those ombre ones.
There's the hammer.
Peacock. A hammer. Thor. And there's your disc cutter. Still the last couple of chances on your disc cutter for anybody who missed it last time round. Yes, we will see you again bright and early tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. Who's on tomorrow? Is it Carol back? No, Lindsay Carr's on with you tomorrow. Lindsay Carr will be joining Dave and Natalie and Tom and the team with more. And I'll see you next door on Sewing Street. Thank you for your company today. We'll see you tomorrow at 8 o'clock.